All the participants, a very good morning and good evening. Welcome to today's session. We're going to see tax on sales and purchases. So, tax is calculated based on expenses or revenues. A base amount may include. So, all the participants able to hear me? I just got a message, participants not able to hear me. It is a net based amount, otherwise, it is a gross amount. It varies from country to country. We can also determine base amount, whether to include the cash discount or not necessary. So we can see a lot of indicators in the basic settings on the general purchases. We can use the SAP system to manage various types of taxes according to the legal requirements in the country or in a region. So the financial accounting component, which are account receivables, account payables, and general ledgers. So, so these are the financial accounting components which provide the tax functionality. So tax calculation, tax postings, adjustments, and tax reporting. So these are the different tax functions. So tax calculation, tax posting. So these are all the tax functions which are provided by financial accounting and calculation. So tax calculation, we can calculate the tax amount without any cash discount based on tax amount. Now coming to the tax posting, the system posts different taxes to define the tax account and adjustments. We can also collect the tax amount based on cash discount. Tax reporting. So we can use the system to create different kinds of reports based on tax. Tax on sales, Input tax is calculated based on net invoice amount. So I just got a message, participants not able to see the session. Participants not able to see my screen. So in tax, we have input tax and we have output tax. Input tax is calculated in the net invoice amount and it is charged by the completely discharged by the vendor. Output tax is calculated on the net price of the product and it is charged by the customer. In account receivables, we have different application components. While posting of tax, the tax amount can be adjusted upon the request. The tax amount is checked by the system at the document level and it is posted to the tax account automatically. A tax adjustment can be performed automatically if required for cash discount postings and other deductions. Now these transactions are controlled mainly in the customizing, whereby the following we can different kinds of specifications that are needed to execute. To determine the tax amount, the system calculates the base amount. Now this information must be defined for each company code. To enter and determine the tax automatically, we have to determine the tax that is required and that so based on the tax code is required to determine the tax automatically. Now this includes tax, so I just got a message, my voice is breaking. All the participants okay? I hope all the participants are okay. So in input tax, we have excise duty paid, we have VAT paid, and we have CSS paid, CES is paid. In output tax, we have excise duty payables, CSS payable, and CST payables, and VAT payable. This time giving the general introduction. We'll see in detail in the later sessions. Just I'm giving the general introduction for now. So in the input tax, and here we have output tax. About the GST, I'll give the later introduction. All right, participants. VAT is nothing but the value added tax, or CST, central sales tax. Just I'm giving the general introduction. Later we're going to see the GST. Now first we are going to create different condition types. So let us log into SAP Logon. So let us log into system. Let's log into S4IDS. So enter the username and password. So let us log into SAP GUI. Enter T code OBYZ. So let us define condition types. Double click on condition types. Click on new entries and provide the condition type. Provide the description. Select the access sequence. And select the condition class. And select the calculation type. Select the base amount. So here we're giving the condition class. So condition class is the preliminary structure of condition type, which can determine whether the condition type is discount, condition type. In condition type, we define to determine how the system calculates discounts or purchases for a particular condition. For example, the system can calculate a price as a fixed amount, or it can calculate as a percentage. The calculation type when generating new condition record coming to the condition category, it can give the predefined category. For example, the condition that relates to cost. We have access sequence. Access sequence is a search strategy the system uses to find valid data for a particular condition type. Now, let's click on Save. Now let's try to create. Enter the short description. Click Save and click Continue. So here the data was saved. After creating the condition type, now let's create a GL account. We have to create GL account first for input tax and output tax. Let us go back. To create a GL account, enter the T code FS00. So let's enter the GL account number. Enter the company code number is 1010 and click on create. Now let's enter the GL account type, balance sheet account and account group, GL account general. Select the GL account type and account group. Now provide the short text. So here we are creating a GL account for input tax. Input tax account. And let's provide the long text. So after providing the description and click on control data, select the currency and let's select balances in local currency only. Let's select the tax category. So let's select only input tax. Select input tax allowed. Now let's select the sort key. Now let's select the checkbox for open item management. Now let's click on create bank and interest. Select field status group. And let's click on save. Data was saved. Now we have created GL account for input tax. But to create GL account, now we have to create for output tax. So let's create a GL account for output tax. I can enter the new GL account number. Let's enter the company code. Let's click on create. Let's give the GL account type. Select account group. GL account general. Provide the description as output tax. Provide the short description as output tax account. Click on control data. Currency is EUR. And select the checkbox in balance in local currency. Now we are creating GL account on output tax category. So let us select the tax category. Select open item management and provide the sort key. Give it as posting date. And let's select the field status group as general and click on save. No data was saved. A GL account is created. So after creating the GL account, now we have to define the tax code. So let's define the tax procedure. Let us go back. In tax procedure, a procedure is defined for each country, and each containing the specification required to calculate the tax based on sales and purchases. So each calculation procedure contains several tax types, which are called as condition types. Now, to define the tax procedure, let us enter the T code as PRO. So let's go to SAP reference IMG. Let us expand financial accounting. Let's expand the financial accounting global settings. So here we have taxes on sales and purchases. Let us expand the basic settings. Under basic settings, we have check calculation procedure. And let's double click on define procedures. Click on new entry. So let us enter the procedure. Let's enter the procedure. Enter the procedure and provide the description. Let's provide the description as tax procedure. And click on save. Let us change the description and give it as tax procedure and click on save and click on continue. Data was saved. Now let us select the procedure and double click on control data. So here we don't have entries. Let's click on new entries and enter the entries. So select the condition types over here. Enter the description, base amount, let us enter 110 and select the condition type. Select the output tax. So let's enter from step and to step. Let us enter the account. Let's enter the account key. So let's enter the next step and enter the step 120 and select the condition type. Let us select the input tax. Provide the description. Enter from and to. Enter the account key. After entering the details, click Save. Data was saved. Enter assign a country to calculation procedure. Let us go back on new GUI window. To assign to calculation procedure, enter T code and click on position, enter the country DE and click continue. So let's enter the procedure to be selected. So here let us select our procedure is 2021 and click on save. Click continue. The data was saved. Now let's define tax codes. To enter and determine the taxes automatically, now we require a tax code which will include the tax rate. To define the tax code, let's go back, enter the T code SPRO, click on SAP reference IMG, tax financial accounting, expand financial accounting global settings, expand tax on sales and purchases. So here we have tax on sales and purchases. So let us define tax codes. They're used to check tax on sales and purchases. So basically in a particular document. It is also used to calculate the amount of tax automatically based on request. So tax codes also determine the tax amount. Now let's execute and let's provide the country. And let's click on continue. Enter the tax codes. V0, let's give V4, click enter, provide the description. Let us take 18% input tax. Let us select the tax type. Select the tax type is input tax. While creating the tax code for input tax, let's click continue. So here we can see input taxes, present rate. So let us give the input tax percentage and click save. And tax code V4 is created. Let's create tax code for output tax. Let's click enter. Let us enter 14%. Let us select the tax type. So here we're creating the output tax. So here you can see the tax percentage for output tax, and finally click on save. And then tax code is created. So after creating the tax code, let us define the tax account. So let's go and define the tax account. Let us go back. So let us expand postings. So here we have define tax accounts. So let's double click on click continue. So we're seeing the account assignments. So click on position. We've created the tax code and click enter. So enter the GL account. So we have created, I'm just trying to search. I'm just trying to search. So let's enter the GL account 100,803. And let's click on save. Now let's click on continue. Now let us go back. Now let us select the input tax. So let us double click on VST and let us provide the tax code. For input tax, enter the GL account and let us give 100,802 we created. Let us enter for input tax and click save. After assigning the tax code to the GL account, now let us enter for non-taxable transactions. So let's come back again. To assign the tax code for non-taxable transactions, let us enter OBCL. So in this activity, we define incoming and outgoing tax codes for each and every company code. Click on positions, enter the company code 1010. Then give the input tax and output tax and click continue. Data was saved. Now Now create a customer account for customer and vendor posting. Let us enter FS00. Enter the GL account number. Company code is 1010. Let's click on create. Select the GL account type. Let us select the balance sheet account. Let us select the account group, secondary costs and revenues. Enter the short text. Customer and vendor. Click on control data. Currency is EUR. For domestic postings, let us enter the sort key 001. We have to select this sort key as 001 and click on create. Select the field status group. Select the cost account and now click on save. Now click on continue. Data was saved. So let's create one more GL account for vendor. Now create one more GL account for vendor. Enter the company code 1010. Provide the type and description. Give balance sheet account. Select. Provide the short text as vendor. And let us click on control data. Currency is EUR. Set the balance in the local currency as input tax. Select posting without tax allowed. Provide the sort key. Select the sort key as 1010. Provide the field status group. Select metal accounts and let's save. Now we have created GL account for both customer and vendor. Post customer sales with output tax. Let us go back. So we are going to post the customer sales. FB70, click enter. Enter the customer. And click on sort search. Select the customer. Let's enter the date. Select the invoice date, provide the amount, select the calculate tax, enter the GL account, we have created the customer. Here we can see the balance sheet. So let's provide the amount. Now let's select the tax code, A4. Now click enter. Now here we can see the balance sheet is 0. Click on tax. Let us deselect the calculate tax. Let us enter the net proposal. Click on net proposal. Click on basic data. Click on simulate. And click on. So here you can see the amount postings. These are the amounts that are going to credit. And click on post. Which is posted under company code 1010. Now let us post the vendor invoice. To post the vendor invoice, let us enter FB60. Select the vendor. Click on start search. And let us enter the company code 1010 and click on start search. And let us select the vendor. Select the invoice date. Enter the amount. Calculate tax. Click on company code. Enter the company code 1010. Click continue. Click on start search. Select the vendor. Enter the amount. Enter the GL account. Select the GL account which we have created. We are debiting the amount. Let us select the tax code. V4. Click on simulate. So here we can see the amount for vendor invoice posting. Document is posted under company code 1010. Display the document number. Click on new GUI window. enter SD FB003. Let us enter the document number. Let us enter the company code 1010 and click enter. So here we can see this posted amounts. We have posted 30,000 and here you have 25,000 and the input tax is 4,576. So here if you want to see the customer, so this is the amount we posted. To see the assignment for today's session, go to Dropbox Set2 folder, go to Set2 assignment. In this you can find S4 HANA assignments. Go to S4 HANA assignment, go to S4 HANA finance. Here we can find tax on sales assignment. Let us open the assignment. Here enter the T code. Select the condition type. Let us press new entry. Like this we have explained each and every step very clearly. Thanks for attending today's session.